Hey, what's going on, everyone? How you guys doing tonight? Where we from this beautiful world? Yeah, welcome to another Beer and Cheese Tuesday. We have a wonderful panel tonight again. Thank you guys, appreciate it. We got Bumpy Brewery, Miscellaneous Brew Reviews.
Cheers.
Thrash Life.
Cheers.
Chadeo.
Hello.
And Beerman. Hello. Hey, and everyone we got Drunken One is first. And Marion Butch, cheers to you. All right, so it's an open table today. We're just gonna share what we have. Some of us have studied and some of us have not. And that's okay because that's what it's all about. All right, so let's bring up this wonderful panel. Right on, Bumpy.
All right. Beer and Brains from Spyglass Brewing Company. They're out of Nashua, New Hampshire. And this is a milk stout called Extra Vanilla Latte. Comes in at 7% ABV. And I'll just read what they have. It says a sweet stout with milk sugar, espresso beans, and vanilla beans from Madagascar, Indonesia, and India. I'll pour that right after this. The cheese I'm going to be pairing it with is from Fiscalini Farmstead. It's out of Modesto, California. And this is a craft beer cheddar. It's made with an imperial stout that they made on their own sustainable farm. Handcrafted farmhouse cheese with imperial stout made on our sustainable farm.
Wow.
Yes. So I figured imperial stout cheese. Might as well try a stout. I was actually going to go with a brown ale, but this looked interesting enough. So let's crack the beer and give that a pour so you can see what it looks like. Well, it looks like a stout for sure.
Oh, yeah.
It's got a fairly tight mocha-colored head. Color of the beer itself is pretty damn dark brown. Kind of caramel colors down in the reservoir, but pretty dark brown. All right.
Nice.
And up this cheese, and we'll put it all together. Cheers.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Cheers, man.
Very
right.
Coffee forward.
Looks delicious.
All right. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So I got some cheese here from Belton Farms again. This is their Top Hat cheddar. Distinctively sweet and nutty flavor. There's the label. Top Hat cheddar. It's a British cheese. UK. Hard to see. Yeah, boom. There we go. Bam. All right. Yeah, and that's it. It's very, very yellow. It's like a cheddar. Came on a giant wedge. Red rind. Classic looking cheddar. Yeah. And we got something from my neck of the woods. This is from Sailfish Brewing Company. Yeah, Sailfish Brewing Company out of Fort Pierce, Florida. This is their Chowder. It's a New England style IPA with Citra, Nelson Sauvin, and Mosaic hops. Comes in at 7.5% ABV. I thought the can art was pretty cool. It's got the oyster crackers all on it. Something different.
Nice.
Yeah, never had this product. I think I had one or two things from this company, so I don't know. I can't remember. It looks like a New England.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does.
Smell it from here. Yeah, 2 fingers. It's a little on the darker side. It's not as vibrant orange, but yeah, pretty tight knit, fluffy head there. Looks good.
Very nice.
Smells all right. Yeah.
Sweet.
Can dates all janky. Can't really see it.
Milky one.
Yeah.
Very nice, man. Well, cool. Here we go. Thank you, man. We got Thrash now.
Benjamin Franklin.
Yep.
All right, for the cheese tonight, we have from Montchevre, goat cheese, which is garlic and herb. I think we've seen this on here before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Make a good one. There's a presentation. So it's a soft, crumbly cheese. I mean, it's spreadable, but it's more crumbly than anything. White with, you can see the herbs that are in it. So, yeah, we'll look at that momentarily. And then from Woods Boss Brewing Company out of Denver, Colorado, we have Fruity Flash. It's a pink lemonade kettle sour ale with raspberry and lemon, and that's what the can art looks like. So it's got like the mountains in the background, and this is a 5% ABV, 12 ounces. Anything else on here? Oh, independent craft beer, so thumbs up to them. Not bought out by InBev. Pour her up, shall we? Lemonade.
Yeah. Pink lemonade.
See if there's any things stuck in the bottom. Yeah, we got some nice tight bubbles. You can tell it's gonna fade pretty quick, as sours usually do. Highly effervescent at the moment. I mean, it's just streaming. So, very very pink in color, pink lemonade color. Same with the head. It's kind of a off-white pink type color to it, and you can see it's already rocking up. It's gonna fail, so it's gonna fall down. Cheers.
Nice. Cheers. That looks good. All right. So we got Chadeo. Thank you.
No, I'm not eating the world's hottest cheese bar, but I am eating some Old Croc Extra Sharp. I found some more Old Croc. Yes, the Extra Sharp this time from Australia. It's vintage, 18 months. So, boom. Good looking stuff right there. And this is, I had issues cutting, but whatever. It's on there. It looks okay. It's just big in little pieces. My knives are just screwed up now, so whatever. So, Old Croc Extra Sharp Cheese, and out of Greeley, Colorado, I got the WeldWorks. It's a unicorn thing. Double IPA, 8.6%, brewed with Citra Mosaic and Lotus hops. Buddy of mine brought me a couple of cans of this from WeldWorks, so I thought, you know what? Let's put some cheese to it.
Yep, graduated high school in Greeley, Colorado.
Nice.
Oh.
Stinktown, USA.
Oh yeah, the wind is right,
Oh,
and the heat's right.
Ooh. Good looking color right there. Very juicy looking, and I'm glad I stopped pouring when it did. That thing was just kept climbing. Nice looking it's a lemony color. Yeah. Very nice. 2-finger head. I'll have more notes next time around.
All right. Cheers, man. Thank you. All right, here we go. Well, cool, man. You guys have some good stuff there. I'm looking forward to seeing what you got, how it tastes, and all that shit. All right, so we got today for you from Beerman. Bringing, I got notes, so I don't have to look all over the package. Let's go for the beer first. Let's go to the cherries first. This is Point Reyes Farmstead Cheese Company out of Point Reyes, California. I got this at Fred Meyer Grocery, and that is what it looks like, and it's a big thick block. It was about $9. It says about 90 calories per serving, about an ounce. It's a blue cheese, straight up, just a blue cheese, and it's very veiny. Here, I'll show you a veiny one. Nice blue veins going through that sucker. It smells like a very good blue cheese, and I'm really looking forward to that. So then the beer that I have is from Eclectic Brewing out of Portland, Oregon, just east of me, about an hour. This is batch number 5, 12/20/20 was when it was bottled, and it is a rye barrel. It's rye barrel aged. It's called a Orange Giant. It's 15%. God, stay focused here, dude. 15% ABV and 80 IBUs. It's an American barley wine. Let's go ahead and open it. A little smoke there. It's nice. It's got a nice color, nice caramel color to it. I'm liking that look. Yeah, caramel is straight up. Looks like caramel. And has a nice, almost a finger head. Good kind of a yellowed off-white head. Kind of rocky and bouncy and bubbly on the top. Oh, my God, dude. It's so barrel-aged. Yeah, this is nice. I think this is going to go well. Yep. Mixing a strong beer with a strong cheese. Let's see how it works. Right on. So let's go ahead. If he's ready, we'll bring up Bumpy Road Brewery.
Right. Yeah, let's take a look at this cheese now that's out of the package. It does have some kind of swirl, a little bit of a brownish type swirl to it from the Imperial Stout that they infuse it with or whatever. The aromas, it's a bit weird. It has like a tangy cheddar smell. Almost smells like mustard. Like it's got that kind of tang to it on the aromas. I mean, I can't smell a stout in this at all. Like a tangy, sharp cheddar, basically. Let me take a bite of this. It's got a dry exterior. Chewing on it, it does start to become kind of creamy in the mouth. It does have this kind of malt type note to it. And then it does have the sharp cheddar, a bit of that tang thing going on the back of the tongue, mostly with that kind of tartness. Yeah, I would just say it's kind of like a sharp cheddar cheese, a bit tangy, and a little bit of a malt note. It does not taste at all like stout. The beer, which is a stout, very robust aromas on this one. It smells like an espresso coffee. Slight hints of vanilla sweetness, but the coffee is just so overpowering when it comes back around. But it really does smell a lot like a coffee house espresso with not much sugar. All right, well, cheers. Let's
Cheers.
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 Medium body, lower side carbonation. It is creamy on the palate. It's got a smooth, creamy mouthfeel to it. Lots of robust, like roastiness, coffee. subtle hints of a vanilla. So it's almost like a French vanilla coffee lacking some of that French vanilla, but just slightly there. No sugar, no sugar added to the coffee. It's this one's kind of a bit on the bitter side. Although it doesn't leave your palate with a big bitter bite, which is kind of the upfront taste of it. More like drinking a coffee with not so much sugar added. Let's try to mix and match these. Eat the cheese, drink, vice versa.
Jesus.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, shit.
Well, that one didn't really do much. I mean, cheese kind of gets washed away. I think it does kind of bring out a bit more of that bitterness from the coffee, and definitely nil and voids any vanilla flavor that may have been there. So let's take a swig, eat some cheese.
Yummy.
Cheers.
Cheesers.
Yeah. Oh, there's the cheesers, man. All right. That's it.
Why so serious?
Yeah, it's just they were like separate for the most part. It doesn't really blend together at all. Eating the cheese first, then drinking the beer just basically washes away the cheese completely. Changes a little bit on the flavor of the beer itself, taking out some of the slightly more pleasurable vanilla.
Wow.
And when it vice versa, it just the cheese kind of loses some of that cheddar sharpness to it, and it's just like a slight tanginess that kind of pops up on the back end of the palate. So, yeah, they're kind of not working super well together, but they're almost just completely separate on the palate as well, depending on how you eat and drink it. But,
Crazy. Oh, that's I thought it would work.
yeah, well, I thought there was going to be more stout flavor in the cheese itself. That's
Right.
what I thought, but
Damn them.
Yeah, right.
Shit. Well, a good idea, indeed. I mean, isn't there a Guinness cheese or something? Isn't there like a cheese that's
I
probably
think there's a couple different beer cheeses out there.
yeah, there's a lot of them.
right?
There's a cheesery, I guess you can call it, whatever it's called, that seems to specialize in making craft beer cheeses, and they've done it with Fat Tire. They've done it with like Harpoons IPA.
Damn cat.
Saw a couple different ones. The Switchback Ale. I think they're out of Vermont, so I think you're going to see like a lot of kind of Vermont.
Oh, Vermont cheeses are great. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Well, shit. I'm sorry that didn't work, but it sure seemed like a good thing. So, all right. Well, thanks, Bumpy. All right, man. We'll get back to you. Thank you. Let's bring up Miscellaneous.
Right. Yeah. Let's start with the beer first. How about that? All right. Yeah. So, what is it? Sailfish Brewing Company. Chowder.
Oh yeah.
It's definitely left some lace there on the nose. A little citrus, and almost like I'd say papaya, pineapple, passion fruit. It's very tropical fruit forward. It's got a little dankness to it. Very, very light pine on the nose. Smells pretty good. Smells nice and tropical. Looks pretty good. So yeah. Cheers.
Cheesers.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers. Where's the cheers at?
I'm sitting on my chairs.
It's, I don't know about this one.
Hampshire all day.
IPAs, man. I always get so picky about the goddamn IPAs. So it's got a pretty soft mouthfeel to it. I'd give it a medium body. Definitely getting some of those tropical notes coming through. It's a bit more hoppier than it is on the nose. I'd say it's got a pretty low carbonation on it. It's almost got that caddy type thing going for it. It's just that dank, hoppy, almost earthy tone as well. I mean, it's not bad. It's not great. It's not fantastic or mind-blowing, but it's not bad. I mean, it says now with Citra, Nelson, Sauvin, and Mosaic. So I guess they switch this out. Apparently, I mean that's what I would assume. This is one of the ones they just up there. They do the 3-way IPA. Where you're at, Beer Man.
Yeah.
And I think they just pick. What is it? You say they pick different hops each time they brew it.
Yeah. Yeah,
I think
about another 4 of that.
That might be something of what they're doing here.
Every year they do a new one.
Yeah. So beer overall not bad. Like I said, tropical, hoppy, not super bitter. Yeah, for the cheese, the top hat cheddar. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this. Need that. It's definitely it's different for a cheddar. I mean, typically what we're used to, I guess, I suppose. It does have a very, like it says on the package, it does have a sweet nuttiness to it. It's almost sweet to where it's like a little funky. Doesn't smell real sharp. It's cheddar cheese. Shit. What do you want to know? Yeah, that's it. It's breakable, but it's fairly soft cheese as well. I wouldn't call it a super hard cheddar. I don't know. Cheesers.
Cheesers.
That funkiness is a little bit toned down on the palate. It's still there. It's almost like in the after flavor. It's like a sweet funk, like linger. But the cheese itself, very rich, very creamy, envelops the palate. Definitely really has a lot. It has a lot of nuttiness to it. Very, very nut flavor forward, I guess. I don't know how to pronounce. Better way to put that. But not bad. Almost when it breaks down, it almost has a little bit of like a powdery mouthfeel. I think they did that already at Alex's channel with the cereal. Yeah, cheese is all right. Beer's okay. I heard that. Was it juicy, fruity IPAs go with cheddar? So we'll see.
Nice.
Bon appetit.
And there's
I heard the same.
Cheesers.
Cheesers.
Cheesers. Cheesers.
I'm starting to get, the more I play around with these IPAs and these different cheddars, has a very similar feel to them. It brings that bitter earthiness out of it. It's almost similar to last week. I think I had something very, very similar. Makes it super floral. Those fruity tropical notes fall back. Makes it a lot more earthy, hop, herbal, herbaceous, slight pine, slight resonance. It's so interesting how it does that. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try the beer and then do the cheese after, similar fashion as Bumpy, and see if it's any different. Cheese flavor sticks around definitely longer when I sip the beer first and do that. Did keep almost like that. The sweet tropical fruits were still there. It kind of, I wouldn't say completely different, but it didn't bring out as strong of like a piney resonance, bittering type of hop. But not bad. I think we're on an even keel. I'm not saying everything's super fantastic and my mind's blown, but it works. I had a slightly better IPA. I don't know. It's not bad. Like I said, it's not bad.
Josh.
Cheers. Nice. Awesome. Cheers, man. Thanks, Miscellaneous.
Yeah.
All
Yeah, man.
right. Let's get Brian up here. Cheers, Thrash.
All right. So this is from Woods Boss Brewing Company. This is the Fruity Flash. It's a pink lemonade kettle sour ale with raspberry and lemon. Pretty good little beer. I topped it off because I was thirsty. As you can see, it's pink lemonade through and through. It is just like highly effervescent. It is very nice. Very nice. The head's sticking around a little bit. I just, topped it off about, a few minutes ago. So like a regular sour, usually a regular sour, the head will just go to nothing, You'll just get what bubbles pop up. But the smell on it, it's you get the either the lactobacillus or you get the sour note on there, the lemonade, and the raspberry. That tartness from the raspberry comes through the nose very well. Like I said, the head was kind of an off-white to the raspberry color, the lemonade color. Let's go in for a taste. Cheers.
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 So the tartness is on the sides and the back of the tongue. It's not overpowering like a lot of sours are. The tartness comes from the lemonade, the raspberry, and you get that lemon, kind of the lemon note by itself kind of on the side there. And it actually goes together very well for this. 5% ABV. It is leaving a little bit of lacing on it. It goes down. It's not very drying except on the center of the tongue when it goes down, but the rest of your palate's very wet. The initial drink is very tart on the front of the tongue, but then dissipates right to the back of the tongue, like a regular sour does. A little bit on the upper palate. Pretty good beer. Cheese is Monterey, goat cheese, garlic, and herb. 4 ounces, 80 calories. There's first serving, so is that 420 calories? On the beer, this is made July 1st of this year, so it's pretty fresh. On the cheese itself is a crumbly spreadable cheese, so depending on how you're playing with it, it'll fall apart. If not, if you like slapped it on a cracker and then swiped around, it's gonna spread. But the smell, garlic, herb, oregano right up front. the goat cheese has got a tartness to it as well. So it's white. You can see the herbs in it all over in it. And let's go in for a taste. Cheese.
Cheesers.
Cheesers.
Nice.
Cheese and crackers.
So like I said, it's spreadable, but it's crumbly. So when it hits your palate, it melts real quick. Envelops the palate. The garlic and herb are straight up front, and you got the back end goat cheese tartness. Very smooth cheese. Kind of dries on the end a little bit when you swallow it. It's pretty good here. That's right.
Mm.
They balance the herbs and the garlic in here pretty good, but like Miscellaneous was saying, usually these garlic cheeses are pretty forward. They're in your face. This one is, but I've been kind of going back and forth with the beer, and they kind of play together nicely.
I think the lemon is good. The lemon's always a good. It's lighter flavor.
Yeah. So we'll go with drinking the beer first and then adding the cheese. Let's see what goes. Cheesers.
Cheesers.
I'm waiting for you to get that.
Yeah.
You'll find it one of these days.
Cheesers, geezers.
I'm not old.
So drinking the beer first, the lemonade portion of the drink itself, it's just like drinking, regular pink lemonade, where if you left the pulp in, you know, that pulpness you get with it, the tartness you get from the pulp. So that stays throughout the whole thing, even with the cheese. And in the end, you're left with the tartness, I think, like more from the lemon portion of the beer and the tartness from the goat cheese. So that plays really good together. There's no negative effects at all. I'm not tasting any negative flavors. Let's do the opposite here. Cheesers.
Cheesers.
Oh yeah.
Cheesers,
There you go.
I'll go find my kite and my key later.
There you go. Well, you might be getting a thunderstorm in your area, so you should hurry up.
Don't drop your fucking
Tartness through and through. The tartness is really good. The oregano that's in this thing, poppity pop with the garlic. It all goes together. I mean, it's you wouldn't think that pink lemonade and lemon would go with garlic and herb, and then the tartness from a regular goat cheese. I think the raspberry has a big play in this as well. It's when you eat like a raspberry that's not quite ripe enough, and you bite into the little seeds that are in there, and they're really freaking tart. You get that play on the tongue. Yeah, I think this. Let me chew on it a little bit, and come back around.
Right on.
Pretty good, man.
Lemon, man.
I had a beer similar to that. Swamphead's got some stuff out. Chadeo, look for that when you get over there.
What is it?
Swamphead dropped a bunch of sours recently, and they're real good.
Thanks,
Out of
Jack.
Gainesville.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll definitely keep an eye out for that. My brother would be coming down from Gainesville, so I'll be like, pick me up a
Right.
bottle, brother. All right. Well, watch her.
Cheers, brother. Cheers, Thrash. Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers, Chadeo. All right.
Yeah, look at her. Ooh. Ooh.
That's a happy kitty.
I gave her a little bit.
dude.
She wants
Look
more.
at her. Oh my god.
So this is what the cheese looks like. Nice light yellow color. It kind of crumbles. You can see some of the crumbs on. You already had some. Crumbs on there. And
That's
you can
awesome.
kind of see. You can kind of see. Well, you really can see if you look closely. The crystals on there. Nice thick crystals on top. Aroma. Bold. Salty. Milky. And inviting, man. It just salivates the taste buds a lot. Oh shit! Look who showed up.
Oh, everyone, dude.
Party's
you like
over.
Got pigeons
Bailey's
around
here.
you or something.
Right.
Like you're feeding birds.
I know. Feed the birds. Muffins. Okay, so cheese.
Jesus. Oh shit.
Bringing its like so much intensity to your review.
I know.
You already scored it. I'll tell them you score when we're done. Okay.
All right, cool. Very bold. Got some earthiness. High amount of salt. A lot of salt in this. Yeah. It creams out though in your mouth. It's crumbling on the board, but very creamy, very good. Yum yum yum. Now the Wellberks, it's a unicorn thing, yo. The IPA. This was canned on June 29th, 21. And just because that little bitty dent right there, they couldn't sell it. So I got it for free. And let me tell you about that.
Free beer is good beer.
Free beer is always good. I mean, he hooked it freaking up with dented cans. He was like, couldn't sell them. I'm like,
I still had to pay for that.
I'll drink them.
Shit.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, well, Wellworks tries to kind of get things pristine. Doesn't always work. But here's what the beer looks like.
Very nice.
Lemon drop yellow. Had a 2-finger head. Got lacing up there. Very cool looking. Hazy as it can be. I couldn't even read my handwriting. It was a long day at work. Very hazy. Very juicy, man. That looks juicy.
You won't like that. What do you think? What does it smell like?
She says, smells like nope. Smells like nope. I'll check the smell. Ooh. Very hop forward with just that aromatic, fresh hopness. Oh, yeah. And some notes of like citrus notes come through there too. Pretty strong. That smells very balanced. Let's judge it. Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Pepto.
Oh my goodness.
Pepto.
Yeah.
That's later this week.
Well, that's Drew tonight.
Mm-hmm. You see, brother, you got a pregame. You know what's up. That fresh squeezed hops and citrus mango-ness in this. The citrusness, oh man, everything's just balanced in this beer. Oh man, yeah. I wish I had more. I think I could actually buy some of this at the store by me. All right, so I've done both ways. I'm only gonna showcase one way, which is cheese first, followed by the beer. Cheesers,
man.
Cheesers.
The hop flavor, the hotness is gone. I'm getting just a mouthful of just a citrus goodness. Very bold. Yeah. And you're getting the doesn't interfere with the cheese. I can't read my. You should see my notes. It's just chicken. Like I'm a doctor. Just doesn't interfere with the cheese at all. The cheese comes through flawless throughout. You get the normal cheese experience through it. The only thing that really changed between the two was the hopness just kind of was cut from the extra sharp cheddar, and the citrus notes came through. It was a really good combination. I'll have some numbers next time around.
Nice. Cheers.
So will she.
Cheers to your cat. Oh my goodness, that cat is awesome.
All right, here.
I'll give you 3 claws in your eyeball.
It's right there, dummy. Right there. Get it, girl.
Damn,
Good
dude.
girl.
She likes that.
Nom, nom, nom.
Well, thanks.
Cheesy cat.
Thanks, Chadeo. Thanks,
You're
cat.
welcome.
All right.
Chadeo and Chadeo.
Patio.
Oh, let's get into this. Oh my goodness. Okay, 15%. Here we come. Let's go over the. What are you guys doing first? Beer or cheese?
It's your
I
show,
guess
man.
My
Go
beer
for it.
first. I don't like to
Yes,
do
it's
this.
up to me. Yeah, I'll do the beer. Screw it. All right. Let's go into the nose. It's like taking a shot.
I
Like
was not gonna
straight up
say
alcohol. Super boozy. This is very boozy. smelling. It's got kind of a dryness in the nose, like alcohol, like rubbing alcohol or something. It has that rubbing alcohol smell, but it also has kind of like a malt. It has a malty kind of caramel toffee vibe going on. If you can get deeper into it, we already went over the look. It is a hazy beer. It's opaque. Can't see through it. Can't see my hand. Caramel looking, very almost an orange like caramel. It looks kind of like a caramel square or something that you would melt for caramel apples or whatever those candies are. Kind of has that look. Yeah, let's get into this taste. Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Cheers, beer man.
Yeah, it does have that boozy. Ooh. That's spirity. It's very spirity. It has a dryness, the rye dryness, that rye spicy dry kind of thing going on. It has a caramel toffee, more like a butterscotch, more of a diacetyl. It kind of butterscotchy. It has a buttery, like a grainy popcorny kind of thing going on. It's not so much though. It's not so buttery to where you can't. It's smooth though. It's got a nice. It's not oily like butter is or anything like that. It's just got like that flavor profile. But it does have the caramels. The toffee is in there as well. Butterscotchy, toffee-ish, like caramel kind of thing going on. Very nice dry finish. It's a medium finish. The body is a medium, full medium, more of a medium, I guess. Yeah, boozy for sure, though. I mean, 15% for crying out loud. And that the head retention's totally holding it. I mean, usually that alcohol really takes it down, and it's really keeping it there. So good retention. And it's about, what, a 12, 20, 21, year and a half almost old, maybe. I've had it in my fridge for, like, almost a year. Like, I did pretty good with this one, but it's been in the fridge, not in my room. Where this one has been in my room. I need to get this one going. I want to do that one, damn it. But yeah, this is really good. It has kind of a figgy flavor to it as well. There's some fig or some kind of dark fruit. All right, let's get into this. So we got the cheese, that's cheese, and it's a creamy. It's fluffy and like breakable and just very light. And hey, I want to eat it now. Powdery and pasty, nice pasty cheese, kind of like a puffy poof in your mouth. Has a little buttery, milky kind of thing going on. It melts in your mouth, on your tongue. You can feel it melting with that moldy, cheesy kind of thing. Cow milk cheese and salty, very salty. Has a medicinal Band-Aid kind of moldy kind of flavor in there with that salty cow milk cheese. Goes down quite nice. Would be very good on like a Cobb salad or something like that, or some kind of salad, or maybe on some stuffed inside a nice dragon ball or something like that, like a chicken bacon dragon thing, or smoked over the fire. Would be real good stuffed inside a jalapeno. Oh man, now you're talking. That's real good. Yeah, it really sends it through. It's got a very earthy feel to it. Very nice. Very nice. See some more. Let's get I'm gonna eat first, and we'll do the same. We'll eat that first, and we'll go to the beer, we'll go to the beer, and we'll go to that. Going good.
Go to the beer, go to the beer.
Yeah.
Go to the beer. Man, I sound like a horny cat right there.
Is that Butch?
Oh, like a vampire got
He's not
approached
bullshit. That's what's funny.
garlic or something. That was really. It's just the alcohol, the booziness in this is like, bam, dude! You just took some liquor down. Like it's got that wowness to it. It does on that side with the cheese going first. This beer kind of the alcohol rids a lot of the cream away, and you still taste like that moldy farmhouse kind of bready thing, I guess, if you want to go that route. Footy, earthy kind of cheese here. The salt kind of gets ridded out, and the butter. It's quite nice how the heat from the alcohol kind of takes that bad part out and lets you kind of taste. No, it takes out the good part. I wasn't thinking. It takes out the good part. I want the creamy and not the mold. Yeah, it kind of keeps the mold in there. All right, let's go for a taste with the beer first and then the cheese.
Cheesers.
Cheers.
From under the cheese. That smothers it. Puts out the flame, puts the alcohol out. And it's really nice with the beer before the cheese. That smothered it. It brought out took the flame out from the alcohol shot that you just took, and just kind of let you still taste everything. It had the cream, had that nice footy, earthiness that blue cheese usually has, and then washing it down a little after is even nice. My lips are all creamy and oily right now, and I'm feeling medical buzz around my lip. Almost like I sucked on a Band-Aid. And the beer wipes it out though. If you want that out of there off your lips, just drink this, and it's almost like wiping your hands with alcohol after you had COVID or something. I mean, I'm just saying, like, you're trying to get the disease off you or something. No, it takes away. This one would really take off. Would be really good for a spirit to take off like oily products on your hand if you're doing construction. You just put this on your hand and wipe it together and you're good to go. I mean, it's strong as fuck. This cheese is strong as fuck, but it's but very good how it worked. I liked how it was. I liked the cheese over the beer. Cool. I'm done. That was long. Wow. Let's get going here. Yeah, let's get back to Bumpy. Hell yeah.
All right. So the beer, right up the can up here. Spyglass extra vanilla latte, 7% milk stout. It does everything that it's supposed to do. As far as, I mean, it's got a lot of coffee flavor to it. Vanilla's kind of coming through slightly in there. I wish there was more vanilla type notes coming up. I also wish it was a little more carbonated than what it is. I'm not much of a coffee lover when it comes to like stouts. I don't mind a little bit of a coffee, but this one's extremely coffee forward, which, I mean, I should have really realized that when buying it, since it's a latte and they put coffee beans in it. But it was like one of the newest stouts that I saw that I thought would possibly match with this cheese. So for a score for it, I mean, I don't want to be too hard on it just because I don't like the extreme coffee flavors. I think that they did a good job. So I'm going to go with what I think of the beer based off what the beer is instead of my own personal preference on it, which still would have been in the 90s. But I'll give it a 96 out of 100. I think they really nailed what they're going for.
Awesome.
My personal level on it is probably like a 93. But the cheese, it's a decent cheddar. It's not up there with my favorite cheddars. And the other thing is, I mean, it's got imperial stout in it. I thought there was going to be more of a stout type flavor profile coming through instead of just a light kind of malty note. So a little bit disappointed in that facet of the cheese. For it's almost to a gimmicky level. I'll give it a 91 out of 100 for the cheese. Definitely better cheddars out there, and there's better beer infused cheeses out there as well. I've had a couple. I had one that was made with heady topper. That was a really good cheese and stuff. But the pairing, I would say, it wasn't the worst. It wasn't the worst pairing, but it just didn't. They didn't seem to like mesh together all that much. It was almost separate. Was the best way was when it was separated by drinking the beer first and then having the cheese, because there was only slight changes, and the changes weren't anything enhanced. It was always something subtracted. Either way that I did that. So yeah, I'm just gonna say that they did not pair well together. I think maybe you'd still go with some type of stout or porter, but maybe go with something that's not so blatantly coffee. Maybe a bit more just a maltier type stout, or a more chocolate forward stout.
Chocolate forward.
Yeah. Maybe like Dung's. Young's double. Young's double.
Dung. Oh, that's
Dung.
what I want.
Yeah, get some Dung's.
Double chocolate stout. Yummy.
Yeah, I was thinking ahead of myself there. Going for the double chocolate before saying Young's. Yeah.
I hated this.
It doesn't take much.
Oh, sorry, I got buzzed. I'm getting buzzed on this.
That's it.
fucking
I'm
beer.
just going to continue to eat my cheese.
No,
It's not going to make the score go up any.
awesome. Man, I'm disappointed about that cheese. Damn it, that sounded good.
I know.
Yeah.
It really
Yeah.
did. Well, let. Sorry, but
I'm glad that the cheese wasn't disgusting. It's just disappointing.
right that it didn't
Lack
go
of stout.
right. Well, cool. Yeah, let's shout out after. Cool, man. Thank you, man. Thank you, Bumpy. Sorry that
Thank
didn't
you,
work.
beer man.
You are very welcome, sir. All right, let's go to miscellaneous. All right.
Right. For the what did I say? It was Berkshire Farms, the Top Hat cheddar from the UK. Cheese was pretty good. It's a little different than your traditional cheddar, but like I said, it did have a bit of a sweetness to it. Very nutty aroma on it, very nutty flavor, and that slight little funk was something that's sweet. Just the sweet and the funk played together on that. It's just I don't know, unique. It's hard to describe in words, I'd say exactly, but it wasn't bad. Overall, I'd put that cheese at about a 90. Definitely can earn its spot on a charcuterie board or any kind of various deli meats or crackers, whatever you're working with. It's pretty good. So for the Sailfish Brewing Company, the Chowda. This beer, I mean, like I said, it was good, but it wasn't spectacular. It didn't knock my socks off by any means. But it still was good for what it was. This is why I don't drink local. They're like, it's almost there, but then it's not, you know. Yeah, so I think about just slightly under 90. I think I'll put this at like an 87. Like I said, it was very tropical on the nose. The flavors came through pretty good. It had that, like I said, that earthy, really hoppy, almost like that cattiness, you know, that like, I don't know, beer man picks up on a lot of times. I think it's just the dankness, the real fresh dank hop notes kind of give you that kind of
Cat piss.
aroma and flavor. Not, yeah, slightly. Yeah, for sure. There's no other way to put that. I mean,
Right.
it's really not.
You get it too. You get it. Yeah.
So I scored this at 87. Not bad. The pairing was pretty good because, like I said, this was more on the tropical, juicy side. But I really like how these cheddars flip on these like New England or these more fruit forward IPAs, and it totally pushes that into the background, and it brings up the earthier base. It's more the pine that are in the hops. It's really interesting, and until you try it, you honestly won't know what I'm talking about. But it's crazy to sip a beer and it tastes one way, and you eat the most minuscule piece of cheese and then try it again, and it flips it completely 180.
Mm.
You know, I thought the pairing wasn't bad at all. Let's put it at a 92.
Not bad.
No, I mean it was they. I think they went better together than to just maybe have them by themselves. Well, the cheese was good. Yeah.
Excellent, man. Yeah, good scores. Sometimes it doesn't always work out. You know, one's better than the other, I guess. But when you mix them together, it always seems to work out. So sometimes it does. Not all the time. All right, man. Well, cool. Thank you, Miscellaneous. We'll get back to you on the shouts for sure because we got some stuff to shout out for Miscellaneous on tonight. So, all right, let's get to Thrash here. Right on.
All right, from Montchervet, the goat cheese, garlic, and herb. It's pretty good cheese. I've had the other ones. The other ones that I've had before were a bit better than this one. Not saying that this is a bad cheese. It's actually a pretty good cheese. The garlic and the herb are really up front in your face, and the goat cheese, that tartness with the goat cheese is really good. Creaminess is very well. It eats great. Yeah, I'll give this probably an 89 for the cheese. And with the beer from Woods Boss Brewing Company out of Denver, Colorado, this is a Fruity Flash, pink lemonade, kettle sour ale with raspberries and lemon. It is what it is. It is what they say it is. It's like drinking a sour lemonade with the raspberry tartness in there and lemon tartness in there. And I'll give it a 90. I mean, it hits a 90, I think. Not bad. I've had many that were much worse. Together on the pairing, I think it was kind of fun because all the tartnesses and everything that was here went together. Nothing canceled each other out. And you had some really good flavors that were flowing and mixing, and it made it complex on the palate, which was cool as hell. I'll give a 95 on the mix. So, yeah, the lemonade, the raspberries, the lemon, the garlic, the herb, and the tartness from the goat cheese really went well together. They mixed and played. Pretty cool. The garlic was pretty hot, but you got past it. I think it was well worth to do it again if I wanted to. So yeah, pretty good. Cheers.
Nice. Cheers, man. Nice. Yeah, that was a good pairing. Awesome. Well, thank you. Let's cheesers. Let's get to Chadeo.
You got a wet shop. You ready? What do you think of the cheese, honey?
Wow.
Wow, she just took that one bite. She loves this cheese. Me, I think it's all right. I mean, very flavorful, bold, but the sodium level, the salt level was just a little much for me. Just a little too powerful. Still a very good cheese. I mean, I've eaten most of it. Plus, I'm pretty darn hungry. I'm scoring this a 92 for the cheese. Old Croc sharp cheddar. I know I'm trying to move pretty fast. I know somebody has something very big coming up here shortly. So, Old Croc, once again, didn't disappoint. They make phenomenal cheeses. You can pretty much find them at any grocery store. They're all over the place. Now, for something that's some are hard for some people to find, but I'm shocked it's more and more readily available than I thought. The Royal Brooks, it's a unicorn ting. Double India Pale Ale, 8.6%. I'm feeling it. That's for sure. Beer is pretty good. I called it a fun little beer, very tropical and a well-balanced beer with the hops. I get a slight booziness from it. I don't know. The more I drink it, the more I'm kind of like able to pick up like a booziness. So
Did you get the hop burn on that? I got a little hop burn, I think, on that.
that might be what I'm getting. That might be what I'm
so.
confusing
Yeah.
with the booziness is that hop burn. Because yeah,
Right
it's
in the
there,
throat.
man, but it's balanced. That tropical fruitiness just makes it a fun experience. This
Right.
is a 96. 96 for this. I enjoy that
Awesome.
very thoroughly. The combination was good. It wasn't the best thing ever. It was still very good between the Old Crock cheese and Old Crock extra sharp cheddar and the Weldworks. It's a unicorn thing. Combined, it's 94. It's worth trying if you can get both of these together. It's worth trying. It's fun. It's interesting. I thought it was cool how the cheese flavor stayed throughout it, and I lost the hopness. Other than that, I got the citrus notes, especially like a mango or something like that, was just like right there. And I was like, wow, that was fun. So, yeah. Beer Man, thanks for having me. I'll have
Of course. Yeah.
potentially shouts next time around.
Yeah. We'll get that going for sure. Thanks, man. Hell yeah. I love that beer, actually. It was very good.
Did you not take your Ritalin? You're kind of moving around a lot.
Your
right now,
Ritalin.
Chadeo.
Goddamn. All right. So let's go with the cheese. The cheese looked good. It had a great look to it. Had a great flavor. It was medical. It was everything you would expect out of a blue cheese. It was a very well crafted blue cheese. I'm gonna give it a 90. I'm gonna give it a 97. I think it was delicious. I've had some good blue cheeses, but this one tops them all. I like the creamy. I like the medical. You get that. You just get that from the mold. It's what it is. But that salty addition with the milky was just very. This beer now, the beer was very boozy, very very fucking boozy. Wow, I am feeling it. It was like I took maybe 2 or 3 shots right now. I'm on the end here of the bottle. It was one of these kinds, so not a 22, not a I think it's 16. No, it's a pint 0.9, so just over 16. But yeah, not bad. It had a great. I really couldn't get a lot of the flavors, but I did get what I think. For the most part, it was more the caramels, the butterscotchy or the diacetyl kind of feel there, off flavor, this that. Just a good beer, good dry feel, good rye, spicy thing going on as well. I'll give this a 90, 93. The booziness was taking me. Woo. Now together on both sides, when you go back from beer to cheese, cheese to beer, it seemed to be different, but also had similarities and had some good qualities as well. It also it didn't really have any bad qualities in the pairing. It was strong with strong, and you got a little bit of throw up in there, but that was mainly from the cheese. But then you get the beer that wipes it out and takes a lot of that throw up feel out, or that moldy woodeness, and the alcohol, that spirity feel, just like the booziness takes it right away. So it's really nice how it worked with that. And they did say to try it with the blue cheese. So, and it was a good pairing. I'd like to try other American or even English barley wines with a blue cheese. I think it would be really nice. But this beer is definitely good. The pairing, I would give it a 95. I thought that it was great. I thought that it did what it needed to do, so that you could tolerate either or. It seemed to be right in the middle there, either good or bad. I guess everyone has their opinions. But let's go ahead and bring up this thing here. And who did we have first? Thrash or Bumpy?
Bumpy. There you go.
Is that it?
And then flip 3. Yeah, there you go.
That's it. All right. Go ahead and shout you guys out, man. Oh, yeah.
All right.
Great show today.
We got the poll up for Multi Monday. Was it August 26th?
believe it is. Something like that. 23rd.
23rd.
Okay.
Yeah, 23rd. Yep.
Yeah.
You're
I
right.
need a calendar in front of me. So the 23rd at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when Malty Monday is going to happen. The poll's out there right now. You can find the poll in Beer Man's community page. You can also find the polling on the last Malty Monday live stream, which was Light American Adjunct Loggers. Just go in the description. There'll be the poll right there to click on. Polling comes down at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow night. So
There it
get out
is.
there, vote, and it's also right there. You can click on that now and vote as well to find out what will be on the upcoming Malty Monday. Cheers.
Nice.
Let you all know.
Cheers. Oh yeah, man. I look forward to that. Well, cool. Miscellaneous.
All right. Cheers, everybody. I'm about to eat this thing right here. The
Cheers.
2021 Pocky One Chip Challenge. Right after this, I will drop. I'll drop the link in the chat if you guys want to come over and watch.
Chadeo has it too.
Should be it's going to be pretty intense. I don't know. I'm looking forward to it actually.
Awesome.
If
Nice.
it's anything like last year, shouldn't be no problem. So.
You can get through it. You'll survive.
Yep. Other than that, I'm gonna shout out Thomas Metal 75 Wildcard Wednesday at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time on Wednesdays. Food Friday with Alex is gonna be a wild card this week, right? As far as I remember, it's gonna be a wild card, which will be 8 o'clock Friday Eastern Standard Time PM. And other than that, Stout Sundays, hopefully with John and Ellie again. Hopefully.
Yeah.
That runs at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time typically on Georgia Beer Reviews, aka John and Ellie. So we'll see. So get your stats and your porters and show up there. Do some reviews. It's fun, nice and early, good beers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Man.
Nice, dude.
Godspeed.
All right. For my channel, I've been concentrating a lot on my horse Faith. She'd been sick for over 5 weeks, and she finally got well. And this afternoon we moved her, and I threw something in the basement there for you. This is this afternoon. She's meeting her sister for the first time.
Sophie?
So that's Sophie right there. And she's moved to her new barn. So she did very well. She jumped in the trailer all by herself. She's only 10 months old.
Sister's me.
And then there's Leo.
And Uncle Leo.
Uncle Leo, hello.
Yay.
But yeah, trying to get her familiar with the area.
Yay.
A couple hours with her afterwards to make sure that she was settling in okay. She's next to a big old 2-year-old. His name's Howie. He's a warm blood.
They're so excited,
Oh yeah, look at all the horses out there are just watching her.
right?
But yeah,
Oh,
she's finally well. So watch for a vlog on this, and then I went ahead and posted just a couple days ago the vlog on her being sick. So we're starting a new chapter with her. I'll be working with her one-on-one until she's old enough to work with the Liberty trainer Jess, and we're going through
Sophie.
pretty much ground training right
That's your
now.
sister.
So yeah, they're finally together. So
Okay.
we're
Love
happier now.
Awesome, man.
But yeah, thanks. Anyone in the chat that doesn't know any of us, and I think you all do, make sure you sub everybody. Do what you
Definitely.
can to help support
Please.
the communities that are out here. So
Yes. Beautiful, man. Miss Piggy, right, man.
thanks.
Oh yeah. Beautiful horses. All right, man. Cool. Thanks, Thrash. Chadeo.
I don't know how to follow that except for with Friday. I'll be doing this. So far, I have Mojo
Right.
who will be doing it with me. Not that Mojo, but chilling and grilling with Mojo says he has it. He wants to do it with me. He's wondering if we can get other people. So Thrash, if you're available, you can get it. Camel up, baby.
I have to check. I don't think I can get it in time.
You probably could. It's 2 days. Amazon.
I'm busy right now. All my time is spent right now. I don't think I can get it in time.
Alrighty, I gotcha.
That's my excuse.
It's pretty lousy, but yeah, I don't know what time.
Don't worry, I'll be doing it. Don't
I
worry.
know you will.
So
I'm looking
fast,
forward
you'll
to it.
make the Amazon drivers crash.
You're right.
Yeah,
So
Get
I
there
don't
in
know what
time,
time
you
I'm
know?
doing it. Mojo and I have to figure out because we're in different time zones. I kind of need to work around his schedule a little bit, but hopefully we can get some other people in there too. But
It's gonna be hot, boys.
I'm already preparing for the suck mentally. I'm at the mental stage right now. Like,
Doing
this is
it's
gonna
not the
suck.
problem. It's the next day.
That's why you got a pregame, baby.
Well,
Gotta
you
get that
pregame
Pepto
still,
down.
still a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, oh yeah. So cheers, beer man. Thanks for having me. Can't wait to go over the miscellaneous after this.
Dude,
Yeah.
you're right. Yeah, I can't wait either. I'm looking forward to the hell yeah, guys. So cool. So Tuesday it's just gonna be another open. I don't really have anything in mind. So just keep it open, whatever you have. Bring something fun, something different. Bumpy brought something different and it didn't work, damn it. But bring something that even I guess what I can say is don't do any educating this time. There you go. Let's not educate ourselves. Let's just go and do what we think is right, what we think would go good with that cheese and beer that you're buying. Let's not look. Let's try and just trust this whole thing and say, okay, they're not going to go educate themselves. And let's go and just pick what you think would go good with it. Let's use our intuition.
Right.
All right, so we'll stop with that. But 8:00 Eastern on Tuesday again. Another beer and cheese. Hope y'all will be there. And Wednesday will be tomorrow will be our second beer mixer. So if you'd like to be there for that, just bring any 2 beers of choice, or you can mix a beer with cider or mead, or wine if you'd like, I guess, or liquor, I guess. Whatever you got to do. But I would prefer beer and beer. And let's do it. 6:00 Eastern for that. Good hour of that, and then anything after that happens. Everything happens on Wednesday. But look out for some other shows. And the brewery is coming along. Got the house wrap done. Going to do some siding, and then I'm going to go to. I didn't realize they had to do a insulation inspection as well. So I better get that going. I did it, but I had to change to some other format. So that's working out. Everything's coming through, though. It's all working. This year is going to be good. Anyway, cheers to everyone. Thank you, panel. You guys rock. Always. You always rock. You guys are my heart, man. You guys are great. The chat as well. My heart, my beat. You know what I'm saying? You guys make it work for all of us, not just me. And as well as you guys. Everyone sees you guys in the chat as well. We all subscribe to you. We all love you so much, and we appreciate you. So thank you. You guys make it so much. All right. Let's get out of here. Let's go to the back show. I'm ready to get drunk tonight. Let me get that brandy.
I mistimed it.
Here we go. Cheers.